My target for learning is I can subtract with regrouping. Hello, first grade friends. We are actually going to work today in math on subtracting without regrouping. So you've done some adding with both with regrouping and without. Today we're going to subtract. Let's warm up our math brains first. First, I'm supposed to time you and see how fast you can count by tens. So start right now. Go. If you're done, you're at 18 seconds. Let's count by fives. Ready, go. If you're done, that was 22 seconds. Boys and girls, we are also going to review some mental math strategies. What is 8 plus 9? Well, think about the doubles facts that you know. 8 plus 8 is 16, so one more would be 17. What is 20 plus 4? A mental math solution might be 20 plus 5 is 25. 4 is one less, so take one away. It's 24. And another one is 14 plus 6. Now remember, they want you to know all those facts. What is 14 plus 6? You got it, 20. What is 24 plus 6? 30. 34 plus 6? 40. We are looking at number bonds for our fluency review. What two numbers make 11? Well, I know 5 plus 5 makes 10, so it has to be one more than that. 5 plus 6 makes 11. Let's try another one. What two numbers makes 19? Well, so many of you know 10 plus how many more makes 19? Yes, 19. Today we are going to learn how to subtract two-digit numbers two different ways. And the first way you're very good at, you're very used to it. If I had the numbers, so let's take a peek here. 89 minus 7. The first strategy you could use are your fingers. Count back 7 numbers. So that would look like this. 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82. That is counting back on my fingers. The answer I got was 82. Now they want us to do it with the tens and the ones. Let's see if we get the same answer. So Mrs. Moore has a tens and one board. Tens and ones. Remember, when I subtract, I only draw out the first number because I'm taking it away. So let's try it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. How many ones do I need? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. They're asking me to take 7 away. I right away can subitize and take 7 away. This is 5, 6, 7. So I can count up my answer. I see a 2 in the one spot, just like we did before counting backwards. And I see 5 plus 3 is 8. I get 82 for this answer when I draw it out as well. Here is another problem. If I had 75 and I counted backwards on my 5 fingers, I would say 74, 73, 72, 71, 70 is the answer I get when I count backwards. Let's draw it out to be sure I am right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I take 5 away, only in the one spot. What answer do I get? 0 here in this one spot And 5 plus 2 is 7. I get the same answer, 70. Let's try 98, take away 6. Another way, counting backwards with my fingers, might just be to look in this ones column. Since it's bigger, I can do that. 8 take away 6 is 2. And the 9 comes down because there's nothing in that place. Let's draw out 98. Here's my 90. And here's my 8. Oops, no, it's not, Mrs. Moore. 5, 6, 7. Mrs. Moore's having a hard time here. Trying to do it like a dice, and I didn't do it right. All right, now I want to take 6 away. Well, I'm going to take the 5 away that I can subitize right away, and 1. How many are left? 2. How many 10s are left? 9. We get the same answer. The next problem is 57, take away 4. Again, I could count backwards 4 times. 56, 55, 54, 53. I could also line it up. 7 minus 4 equals 3. 5 minus 0 equals 5. Or I could model it out. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right away, take 4 away. I have 3 left in the 1 spot and 5 in the 10 spot. First graders, your math game today was going to be to take a number card and a subtraction card. So if it said 58 minus 5, you would count backwards by 5. If it said 46 minus 3 on the next one, you would count backwards by 3. Let's look at your assignment. Your assignment today is simply going to be taking away. All of your problems are within 100. So your target for learning is I can subtract within 100. You will be able to use either strategy, counting backwards or drawing it out. Your fluency practice is switching over to addition. So you're either adding 10, 20, or 15. Use your strategies, smart friends. Hello, first graders. With the yucky weather out today, I have some time to record our next math lesson. So I'm going to have it hopefully ready right away in the morning tomorrow for you. Today our lesson is subtraction with regrouping. I know you've been regrouping with addition. Now we're going to do it with subtraction. Let's do a little warm-up first. All right, my friends, let's start by doing the addition and subtraction. Instead of writing it out for the fact family today, let's say it out loud. Here we go. 6 plus 8 equals 14. 8 plus 6 equals 14. 14 take away 6 equals 8. 14 take away 8 equals 6. Very good. Tell Mrs. Moore what 10 more than 75 would be. 10 more than 75 would be 85. What would 10 more than 80 be? 90. What would 10 more than 119 be? Now remember, we were changing the number in the tens place. 129. Very good. Now let's do 20 more. 20 more than 75 is 95. 20 more than 80 is that wonderful number 100. 20 more than 119 is 139. First graders, today you are going to be subtracting with regrouping. So you've already done addition with regrouping. So let's try subtracting. The first example that we would work on with our tens and ones is the problem 72 minus 9. The problem is asking us to take away 9 ones. Do we have 9 ones to take away in this number? No, we don't. So we're going to have to break apart one of these 10s to make it work. So let's draw it out. This is what Mrs. Moore means. If I drew out the number 72, it would look like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2. I cannot take 9 away, so I have to break apart this 10. To break it apart, I'm going to model the number 10. Now, there are enough ones for Mrs. Moore to cross 9 off. So I'm going to cross 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's how many left? 3. 3 now moves over to the ones place. And how many do I have 10s left? 5, 6. 72 minus 9 gives us the answer of 63. By trading in this 10, I was able to regroup the numbers to figure out the takeaway problem. Let's do some more. We're going to do the same process with 82 minus 6. I need to take 6 away from this problem. Is there enough in the number 2? Goodness, no. So I'm going to draw it out. 50, 60, 70, 80, 1, and 2. I need to take 6 away. There's not 6 here. So I'm going to break up this 10 and put it over here so I can do subtraction. Now I only have to take 6 away. So I'm going to first of all cross off the 5, and I'm going to cross off one of the ones here. Because when I supersize, it's easy to see 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 is going to go in the 1 spot. Now I have 5, 6, 7 right there. My answer is 76. Boys and girls, if we were at school, the game would look like this. You would have some race cards with our 10 rods and our 1 cubes, and you would have to solve these problems. As you solve them, then you would have gotten to race around a game board. This is why it's so hard to be learning at home, because not all of the components are available for you to do at home. So try your best. Let's look at the assignment. When you do your subtraction today, they have allowed some table spots for you so you can actually model it out on your paper. So on the first one, I would do my 5 10s and my 6 1s. But if I have 6 1s here, I cannot take 8 away. I'm going to have to break it up, move 10 over here, and then do it. Just like Mrs. Moore did on the paper. It looks like you have 6 problems there and a whole banana page of fluency. If this is too much math to do for one day, please take your time and do it the second day. Remember, we are strengthening our math brain by listening to the video, by trying to do the work with our family. And when we run into a stumbling block or a challenge, ask your parents for help, replay the video, and keep confident that you can do it. Also, sometimes it's just too much work to do in a day. Do it the next day. Be amazing, first grade.